Hi everyone, today I wanted to show you our life in the building. Today is a Friday and it's like around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We had shootings for the Turkish professional channel. On the other room, Borek was shooting something else and I want to show you how they are doing.
Hello!
Hello sir.
We have just finished our chicken burgers. This one is for you.
Oh, Mo.
For all of you, actually.
By the way, tomorrow is Burak's birthday, so he's gonna leave 6 o'clock, which is, in our sense, a little early. And here, Inan, are you preparing for the pack shot?
Yes.
Okay. They were doing tabletop videos. I'm gonna have a piece of that burger. Here's Osman, he's our newcomer. Hello.
Hi.
This was one room like this. And now I'm gonna turn and get in here. In Turkey, we are now making a new channel. Here's Mrs. Bahar Kitapçı. Yağız is here. And Furkan is here. Here's our new Turkish teapot. And here's our new fridge. Actually, here's our new kitchen. This is Arçelik, an old Turkish brand, which is great. Actually, it's #1 seller in UK as well. And here is our mise en place ready for me to start. Da-da-da-dam.
What will you cook for us today?
She got the camera immediately. Today, I want to cook you something rather different. It's actually a very easy way to make homemade lavash. And lavash is like this thin bread, but normally when you want to make a bread, what you do, you mix the dough, water, salt, yeast, and let it rise for a while, and then open a space and make buns, and then roll it with a pin, etc., etc. And it will take at least an hour. But I want to show you a way of making a lavash, like making a crepe. At the same time, you can use it as a bread. For example, if you don't have any bread at home and you want to have this carbohydrate in your life for a second, and then you can prepare it in 2-3 minutes. Later, I'm gonna take that idea and turn it into a börek, which is this dough, and it's gonna have a filling. And the fillings that I'm gonna use will not be traditional. It's gonna have some ingredients that we have used all through the week in some techniques, etc., etc. So I'm gonna have whatever is left in the kitchen into the filling for the böreks.
Wow. I noticed that there's a hole in your jacket.
It's okay. It's a designer jacket. It's cooler like that with a hole. Okay. For the ingredients for the lavash. Here I have 120 grams, which is exactly a cup of flour. This is plain flour, but you can use whole wheat. And here also I have a cup, 240 milliliters of water. Now I'm going to also add almost half a teaspoon of salt. Now I still have some lumps. I have to stir it so well that the lumps go away. For the recipe, I wanted to keep the recipe exact into cups or a whole glass. You can like have a big glass and use the same measures as well. But sometimes, depending on your flour, depending on the season, you might need to add a bit more flour to the mixture. I'm gonna add a tablespoon more flour. Okay, this is a little thicker. This is the consistency we want. Now, I'm going to put this on the side. I'm going to bring, this time, I don't move, the stove moves. Now, I'm going to have a campfire. Here I have a pan, non-stick, which is a ceramic one, which I like using rather than Teflon. I'm gonna put a bit of, not so much, olive oil. We can also use butter, but for this one, I want to use olive oil. We have to make sure that the pan is really hot. How do you understand the pan is really hot? First, the olive oil is gonna be a little thick, then it's gonna be more runny like water. So this means my pan is hot enough. Time for the mixture to get in. I drip some and then let it turn for a while. The heat, it was in the maximum. Now I'm going to put it into medium heat so that the inside, the dough really cooks. The flour shouldn't be like raw. When the fire is too much, you're gonna have a raw taste when you taste the lavash.
What's the difference between this and the crepe?
The crepes have eggs normally and this one doesn't. This is just dough, water and salt and flour. As you can see, it's rising a bit too. Okay, we can turn it. I don't want to change the color very much because if I cook this more, it's gonna lose its elasticity. It's gonna be crunchy and thin. But what I want it to be soft And I want it to be able to be wrappable. My non-stick is sticking, by the way. Here we go. The same thing for each. We put it in the middle and make small turns. This way, I don't make it very thick. I don't want to make it really thin, then it becomes even more like crepe. I want it to be medium size. It should be satisfying. As you can see, this is very wrappable. If you want it to be with more butter, the feeling is going to be very much like a naan bread. We can use no oil, so it's going to be more like a drier bread. That's also very nice.
And unlike crepes, the first one doesn't go bad. I killed you with my joke.
Yeah. This is the second one, so it's very nice. So we get the idea. I want to first show you this. Yes. You can put kebab in it. You can eat it plain. You can put some cheese and wrap it. It's gorgeous. Now, what I want to do with this idea, I'm gonna just take this idea and make it turn to a Börek-like thing. And how I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna put a drip of olive oil because it's Friday, it's like the end of the week and I'm kind of tired.
Celebrate, eat carbohydrates and sleep.
That's how the weekend is gonna be. What I'm going to do is start the same way, like this. Now, one side is cooking lightly. It's gonna cook for like 30 seconds and I'm going to flip it. This way I make sure the raw dough cooks. Oh, sorry guys. It's okay. Now, to half of the side, I'm going to put some meltable cheese. I'm gonna leave a centimeter on the sides and I'm going to put some walnuts, some mint like this. I'm going to fold it like this and press it.
When I was living in Spain, I was really shocked to see that they don't use a lot of fresh mint. And putting fresh mint in a sandwich or in a Borek like this, it was very weird for them.
Really?
And I couldn't find fresh mint, so I had to raise my own.
So, here we have a very easily made Börek, totally in 3 minutes maximum, from making the dough from scratch too. This is like one idea. If we want to make this idea into a better one, I'm gonna make a new one. Shall we make this one vegan?
For me, yes, please.
This is vegetarian. You are deciding to be vegan too?
No.
Not there yet. In Turkey, it's one of the easiest countries to be vegan though. I'm going to make a vegan Börek. I take the sides out and then flip. Okay, before this cooks too much, what I'm going to do, here I have some avocados, a bit of salt. Okay, avocados do not look great, I know, because in the morning we had this how to cut an avocado session for this Turkish pro channel. Gonna be paid and gonna be Turkish cooking techniques. We were shooting that, so we had a lot of avocado. We're gonna use it, we're not throwing anything away. Even one side goes bad, using the other side. We should be examples, so even though I had an extra avocado, I didn't cut it. I'm using the one we had. This time I'm going to add some peanuts inside and a bit of basil. I'm going to just poke the basil in. The reason I'm poking it inside is if it's directly in, it's gonna turn brown very fast. So I'm going to fold it and press the sides. The wooden works much better. I was prepared to add some cheddar cheese inside, but I made it vegan. But if you're not vegan, you can use also together with the avocado a bit of cheddar cheese.
I think you waited a lot and it dried up, so you have to fold it a bit.
Yeah, I have to press it
fast.
more. Yeah, I talked too much on the avocado, so. What I'm going to do, Bahar, it's still hot, but I'm going to warm this one up as well, so that we can eat it all together. You can also even add this one to the plate. So, this is it. I have to tell you, the heat on the pan was a bit high. How do I understand that? These are the burns. When the heat of the pan is too high, that's when it happens. But this was happening when the avocado was in the picture. So, can I cut this?
Yes, please do. What about
I
mine?
want to show you the inside. La 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 la. La 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 la. And as you can see, there wasn't a lot of cheese, so mint and cheese, great. When I was a small child, inside the halloumi there would always be one leaf of fresh mint. This is the inside. This is for you.
It was a very long day.
It was a very long week.
This is a very great prize. And it's gonna be a very long year. This is one of the easiest and most delicious things you have ever done. So,
Afiyet olsun. Afiyet means actually health. It's nice, good health to you.
ellerine sağlık.
When she likes the food, she says ellerine sağlık, which is health to your hands. And we respond as afiyet olsun. And afiyet olsun actually means two things. Afiyet is like having really good taste in your mouth. And secondly, it means health. Actually, they're kind of parallel. When you're healthy, your taste in the mouth is really good. So she says health to your hands. As a response, I say afiyet olsun. Let it be health to you and to your mouth. Let your taste of mouth will always be good. It's kind of thing. Sorry for my English, guys. Hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, please take 2 minutes and go and do it. Also, please press like. This is how the word spreads, and we need that. As you know, Turkey economy not so good these days. And share it with your loved ones. Take care. This is very nice. Bahar, did you taste this?
No.
It's amazing. The basil is so good.
Wow.
Very nice.